Okay.
And live up here, then it said not yet. Okay, so now welcome to Hostile Therapy with your host, Big Red. Keys Ali returning again as a co-host, and again returning to the show, Dr. April Brown.
Welcome.
Thanks for coming back. You were here before. You answered some hard questions. With you had a lot of poise. You had a lot of intelligence behind your answers. So we're hopeful that Keys Ali does not answer some questions that
Don't put this on me, man. Don't put this on me.
Man, I just noticed the shirt you have on, man. Where are you coming from? Fruit of Islam? Where you coming from?
Man,
Pink looks
work,
nice
man.
on him. Pink looks nice on him.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Right.
only strong men can wear pink.
Yeah, man. Get some melanin in your skin.
So, did you go to the store and get your Cameron oil or whatever, your Cameron juice?
No, man.
Your pink Cameron juice?
We're gonna ask her about that too, though.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna ask her about that too.
All right. Well, here's the thing. What we're going to do. We're going to go back and forth and ask our own questions that we've took the time to thoughtfully think about over the past couple weeks or so. And if the audience also has any questions that they would like to ask, feel free to doing so. You can call in. Make sure I got the number right. I don't want to get it wrong. 323-395-0206.
Mm-hmm.
And with that being said, Keys,
What's going on?
Since I got to do it all last time, I got to ask all the questions, man. I'm going to let you start us off.
Well, my first question, Dr. April Brown, isn't really a sex question. I just want to know what happened to your Twitter.
Which one?
They got you
Which
taken
one?
off Twitter. I went to search for you. I think it was
Oh,
and it said you're no longer on Twitter. I said, man, she must have posted something, got her taken down. I gotta find out what's that all about.
I think sometimes because we post things about sex that I got taken down. But I have a new Twitter through the vacation counseling. But yeah, we posted something and that's what that got taken down. Yeah.
I was just wondering what's going on with that. But what makes you certified though? What makes it okay for me to ask you questions and listen to your answers?
Because I'm Dr. April. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, now you got it.
No, it makes me certified in the sense of sex therapy as I've gone through a series of, I think it was like 3 years of just studying sex, studying through books, listening to presentation, watching, 3,000 hours of porn, just a lot of stuff.
So you were a teenager basically your whole life. That's what probably me and Keys have been doing our whole life.
Yes.
3,000 hours. That's a lot of manpower. What categories you were jumping around in?
Oh, everything from doing it with dogs to feces. I mean, stuff you wouldn't even imagine.
Why? Why?
Why? So when someone comes in there, and that's their fetish, I won't be like, oh my gosh, I'm so squeamish about that. So,
sheesh, man.
I was like, bring it on.
You remember when that video came out in 2006 or 7? 2 girls in a cup. Remember that was such a big deal.
I remember that. What you mean such a big deal? That was disgusting, bro.
It was. Even Joe Rogan, who had the show, what was it, Fear Factor?
Yeah.
He see everything. He had people eating cow testicles and didn't flinch, but he watched this one video. That was it. He had to throw up on video. I remember recording that was such a big thing.
That was bad.
I'm not even gonna mention what they did in the video. If you haven't seen it, that's probably a good thing for you.
Yeah, don't watch it. That's disgusting. I do got another question for you, man. Can you break down the benefits of your couples retreat and how it works?
The benefits of couples retreat is instead of this 1 hour therapy in couples retreat, actually you get intense therapy. So you get to go on a vacation with your loved one, have a good time in a vacation rental, and the therapist come to you and we sit there and we work out a problem and we stay there until it's done.
So it's like an hour a day, or is it like
no? It's like 3 to 4 hours. Sometimes we use a variety of things, whether it's the pool table. I've used Legos to get our point across. Yeah, men like Legos. You guys like Legos, yes?
True. I want to figure out what to build Legos.
I got to like to build stuff and tear stuff down.
Yes.
Got you. Okay, another question I have for you is what's the top 3 issues that hit your desk? Like what's the top 3 problems that most relationships have that's like putting that roadblock in front of them?
Number one is disconnect. Whether the man comes because he feels like his wife isn't supporting him or they're not being intimate. Sometimes it's affairs. Okay, affairs happen, but you have to realize when an affair happens, sometimes it's because a person's looking for another person, but sometimes they're looking for themselves. Sometimes people have an affair when they're really struggling with them. I also
I want to put a pin right there. So do you preach to stay together or you tell them break apart? What you do with the affair? Like if my wife had an affair on me, I'm not married by the way, but if my wife had an affair on me,
he is.
would you be like, you need to stay with her? You know, she was going through some problems. Like, or do you say leave her alone? Like, how do you work it out?
Okay, so one thing about in the retreats and also when you do counseling with me, we do an assessment.
Okay.
That you take and she takes or that your partner takes. And through that assessment, a lot of stuff comes out.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you can truly see what a person's intentions are. So
Gotcha. And then from there, you would be like, okay, y'all don't need to be together.
I don't give advice. You have the answers within.
Man, no, if I pay for this retreat, I want you to tell me, like, listen, this is what y'all need to be doing.
So in the last one of the retreats I recently had, there was a lot of affairs going on, a lot of stuff.
Damn.
Okay. And even showed that the people were, let's say, almost suicidal. So I even said that this relationship may need to end. And you have the choice of whether you want to start a new relationship with that person or leave that person. That's how I put it.
Gotcha. So you said a disconnect, adultery, and what's another issue that typically hits you?
Addiction. People sometimes don't realize how alcohol can be like a mistress or a boyfriend in a relationship.
So you're addicted to a side chick? Is that a thing?
No, but when you drink, whether you're happy, sad, mad, or whatever, you're not there for your partner.
Right.
You go to that first. And sometimes in the beginning, a threesome is real nice, but then once that alcohol really gets into you, next thing you know, you're fighting, you're yelling, or there's no sex, whatever the case may be.
Alcohol typically push the sex on. You got to get some tequila in your system. Ain't that right, Rick?
There you go.
Get some Casamigos. You'll be all right.
Yeah. Yeah, 1 shot or 2 shots, but when it gets so much,
I understand.
Yes.
What you got for it, Rick? Because I can go all day, man. I got questions. I'm trying to get a free therapy session out of this.
I see. That's why you so anxious to do this show.
Are you dating someone?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Okay, awesome.
That man is married. He ain't
I'm
dating
not
nobody.
Okay, so how long have you guys been dating?
On and off for about 8 years.
On and off?
Mhm.
What is this? Big Red, explain this on and off to me. I don't understand.
What you mean? Sometimes you're on, sometimes you're off.
He is married. He got that common law marriage thing going on.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
You can call it that.
If you go look at the finger, he got like a sunband around it where he done took it off for the show.
Okay.
That is
No,
not
okay.
true.
He's not married.
But no, it's been on and off for 8 years, having to mature, I guess is the best way to put it.
Okay, you seem very mature now.
Hey, I got there finally. That's why she with me,
Dr. April Brown. If you see what kind of shirt he usually wear here, he
Yeah,
don't
but
look this proper.
it's all
He
good
is
now.
never this proper when he comes in here. This dude be wearing tattered shirt with holes in it.
No, I do not,
and
man.
saying Wu-Tang Clan forever and stuff. Now he want to be all nice and proper when a doctor's in the house.
Look, man, I just dress for success.
Oh, wow. Okay.
One time a year with me. I'm cool with it though. Okay. Let me hit you with my question. Mine's gonna go a little bit deeper. It may hurt some feelings. Okay. Now, this is mainly from the guy's side.
Yes.
Talking to the woman's side.
Okay.
How do you tell someone that their head is horrible without hurting their feelings? Because one point you have to.
Okay.
You can't be too harsh because she will never ever even attempt to do it again. No, if you tell her that.
Mhm.
So how can you do that while sparing feelings?
Okay. So when it comes to those kind of sexual things, it needs to happen outside of the bedroom.
Okay. Oh, not during the like.
So I
hey,
can't
hey,
stop her right then and there, Dr. Brown. I'm not trying to have
No.
no freak across me. I'm just saying.
right,
Well, I mean,
right.
if it's painful,
If she's
Okay.
giving
Well,
you a
if it's-
circumcision during,
yes,
yeah.
and she's gonna notice because it's gonna go down or whatever. You're gonna,
Yeah.
yeah. So she's gonna notice. Yes, and then over dinner or some other time or whatever, let's talk about what we like and what we dislike.
How does it happen? Okay, how do we break that up at dinner? This steak is good. Your head is horrible, by the way.
Perfect.
No, but I was watching this show of some sort, and they were talking about sex and what they like and what they don't like.
Right.
You know, we've never really had that conversation.
Okay, let's just build a scenario. How do we
Yes,
bring this
yeah.
up?
So
We're at dinner, and we're just eating steak.
You're
These
eating
are
steak.
delicious. How
Yes,
do we
and-
bring this up?
you just say, oh, you know, I was on YouTube or I was on something, and I saw that it's healthy to sit and talk about sex and what you like and what you dislike.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah. And so I want to know what is the things that you do that I turn you on, and what are the things that, you know, maybe it's not all that good for you. Let her start.
Okay. When you get to her part, I like when you don't bite down there, and I'm not in pain and I'm not bleeding.
Jesus
Mhm.
Christ.
Oh,
Red.
okay.
Jesus,
I'll try that
Red.
next time.
Mhm.
This
Yeah.
things happens. I'm not speaking from my experience, but it happens.
Right.
Speaking from experience, I just tell them, hold up. You got hold up. Slow down. Hold on. Let's talk right then and there in the moment.
Right. And maybe actually what he said was accurate. Maybe she needs to slow it down. She gets so excited. Yeah. So he was right.
Slow your ass down. You're hurting me. You're not riding a bull right now. You take care of it. This
Have
is not
you-
a real bone. It's meat with flesh
Yeah, so
around
have
it and
you
nerve
had that-
endings.
Have you had that conversation with someone?
I have in the moment.
Okay. And how'd it go in the moment?
It went well because I'm just like, yo, you gotta, you know, you're not doing this. You know what I mean? Right. Let's just switch it up.
Right.
And then after the fact, I didn't really text back. But that was before I was mature.
Ah.
A mature man. That was before. That was in my past life. I just want to add that there.
Well, that was not a long-term relationship, I'm guessing.
No, it wasn't. I mean, no, it
That
wasn't.
probably
a long time.
wasn't. That wasn't what ended it, though, right?
Say that one more time.
Was that what ended it, or something else ended it?
No, I mean, it was just one of those things, you know, Red.
Right. And it also could be the position.
Mhm.
The position.
Yeah, whether you're sitting on the couch on the couch or the end of the bed, or it's laying down.
Them incisors.
So
Yeah.
you say,
That's
okay,
big.
so you saying if it's bad one way, switch it up and try it another way.
Right.
Okay, I didn't go that far. You know, she had one opportunity.
That's precious jewelry down there.
Hey
You
man,
can't-
hey,
Yeah,
I get
but,
that.
but each person is different.
It's
So
true.
sometimes you need time to work through the body
I
so they
understand.
can match up.
I got a question. I'm sorry,
Go
my
ahead,
question
Keith.
a little bit more. I got mature stuff here, man. I should have wrote some other stuff, but anyway,
I didn't wear the white shirt for it. I'm
This-
sorry.
does the issues change per race, or all the issues about the same, and the race doesn't really play a part into it when it comes to, you know, people coming to you about their relationships?
Does the issues change per race?
Yeah, like
Oh,
do white folks have a different set of issues that they bring to the table versus African Americans, you know, mixed race couples, things like that?
yes.
What's some of the issues that, like, what's some of the differences that's out there?
Like for last year, in the sense of everything that happened with Black Lives Matter, you know, that really affected Black people. For some white people, that might not have affected, or even in the sense of COVID.
Really?
Yeah, or even in the sense of having a mixed child, or being in a biracial relationship, culture,
Mhm.
you know?
Gotcha.
Yeah, the
Okay.
touchy feeling and all that kind of stuff. It's a variety of different things that affect. Yeah.
Okay.
That's your question, Keys? That's it?
Yeah, that was my question. I want to know because I mean, I thought like mixed race couples might come with something a little different, or white couples may come with a little something different. Hey, yo, this is off the top of the head. Have you ever had a couple come in that's into like what's the proper word for it? Like bulls and cucks and stuff like that?
From white couples?
Any couples. I ain't gonna speak about white folks like that. I got white friends. I ain't gonna put them out like that. But like, is that something common that people come to talk to you about?
Sometimes do, yeah. Caucasians can talk more freely about it sometimes than Black people do.
Is that like a mental thing? Like I can't comprehend wanting to see somebody with my old lady. So like what's the dynamic of it? Like why do they want that?
Because you see your partner having fun. You really get off.
Like an amusement
Take
park.
on a ski trip or something. You ain't gotta let somebody else take it. Touch your woman. Like,
But sometimes
they're taking her on a ski trip.
Let's say for some reason you don't have you can't satisfy her in a certain way that another man could.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get with it. I just don't understand. I can't grasp it, I guess you would say.
Right. But you want her to be happy.
I'm gonna do everything I possibly can.
Yeah. But I mean, some people have bigger things than others.
You get toys,
Yeah, you do get toys.
They got pumps, they got toys, they got gas station pills. Ain't that right, Red?
Yeah.
You asking me for it? You the one with the pink shirt. What's
Are
up?
gas station pills healthy for you though? Like that's something that people should take, Dr. Brown. We here now.
We here now.
I wouldn't take it.
Anything? Yeah. What is actually good from the gas station besides gas?
Yes, exactly.
There's nothing healthy or of good substance from the gas
QT
station.
got a good breakfast sandwich.
Okay.
Who?
QT? Y'all ain't got QT in North Carolina? Oh,
Not that I know of. Not that I know of.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. It's on you, Ray. I'll let you ask the question, man.
All right. Here's the next question. This one may refer to you. Maybe not. So, okay, let's say we got some shy people in here. They don't want to unbutton their shirt past the second button when they get ready to have sex. These kind of people who are big, huge introverts. How do you get a shy person? And I'm speaking on actually both sides, male and female. How do you get a shy person to talk dirty during sex?
And they won't even take their clothes off?
I mean, there's some people out there. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I'm just trying to lay it out how shy this person is. If they don't, you may want to hear some dirty talk or whatever. How do you encourage them to talk dirty during sex?
Okay, let us start it outside the bedroom. Because sometimes the bedroom puts so much pressure on people.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So even just flirty little text, flirty little conversation. Because when you get in the bedroom, it intensifies.
That's true. It's like, going and doing some stand-up in front of people.
Right. So maybe just trying some flirty texts.
Yeah, sometimes you got to send a hammer, Red. Just send a hammer one time.
Send a hammer?
Send a hammer picture. Girl, I want you. Boom, hammer picture.
Yes.
What you gonna do once the spotlight hits, though? Once y'all in the mood and you want her to say something,
right?
Wow, the moment.
You gotta talk back to her. You gotta talk to her.
But she gotta talk back though. She might
gotta coach her through it, Red. You got, hey, baby, you like that? Hey,
yes,
I ain't give y'all the game, Red. Now come on.
It's okay. I don't know what to say. Like here, read the script.
The other thing is just to read the script, or like you said, or maybe watch porn together, or
right.
Yeah.
Should we be afraid of different things? Should we be afraid of sex toys, Dr. Brown? Should men be afraid of? Why not?
You should not be afraid of sex toys because they're like anyway. The bedroom is a playground, guys, where you just play. So bring as much toys. If you put it that way, then it's not as much pressure.
Yeah.
If you think of it as performance. Back to sending those pictures, just be careful what you send because it may, be used against you later.
It's your old lady, though. Your old lady gonna post pictures of you on the internet? That's why.
Yeah, but shit gets out there, man.
Yeah.
I think that's what she's referring to.
Right.
Well, that too. Yeah, that too. Revenge porn.
I'm pressing charges. I see my hammer somewhere else that I ain't put it. I'm pressing charges.
Yes. So had you thought, Big Red, maybe before you have sex with someone to say what you like and what you dislike?
Mm-hmm.
Had you thought about having that conversation before?
Saying beforehand. Yeah.
What about
Yeah.
those little tests, like the BDSM test? I had somebody send me one of those tests and be like, answer this test before we have a conversation. You ever take one of them tests, Red?
You said a BDSM test?
I might be saying
Yes.
it wrong.
Yeah, no, you're saying it right.
I think you're saying it right.
But it'll tell you like what type of lover you are. Like if you are what's the word I'm looking for? If you're dominant, if you're submissive, if you like voyager, like watching people, it just break down into percentages. I thought that was weird.
Where are you getting this text from?
Man, this is back in the day, man. It's before time. I told you, it's before the pink shirt, Red. Come on now.
Yesterday. So yesterday.
You gotta take that test though. The test really break it down.
So what did it break down for you?
I can't remember. You know, I wish I had a picture of it. I wish I did keep a picture of it. But it was the truth though. A lot of the
Right.
stuff that I went back and looked over, it was the truth about myself.
Mm.
I mean, I was a little disgusted, you know, in the daylight. But
Right.
you are who you are.
Right. One easy way of having that conversation is to look at it like a meal.
Mhm.
Have you guys ever thought about that? It's
No, talk
having,
to me.
yeah. So look at sex as a meal. First is the ambiance. Action
Okay.
partner, what did they like? The lights, the smells, the flowers, the setting. Then it's the appetizers. And you guys know what appetizers are, right? You should
The
be good
foreplay.
at that.
Definitely.
The foreplay,
The
yeah.
foreplay, yeah. I know a little bit about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the lips and all the other stuff.
Yes.
Tickle
Yes.
with the beard, Red.
Yes. So ask them what exactly they like about that. What kind of foreplay?
Mhm.
You know, do they like dressing up or, you know, whips or whatever? And then it's the actual meal. What kind of sex do they like?
Mm.
How do they like it? What's the touches? Hard touch, soft touch. And then, of course, the dessert.
Well, we must not be having a McDonald's meal because none of this is going to be involved. You must be having an Outback Steakhouse.
Red, so you go straight to the drive-through window. Give my bag.
But as you
Yeah.
guys get older, you know,
Yeah.
women like, we like this long process.
You got to start the engine up. That's what I like to call it.
Yes.
You gotta crank that thing up, press the gas 3 times, then turn it over. All right, my next question for you. I'm so sorry.
Well, before you go, man, let me get back to one part she was talking about
Okay.
with the sex toys, and I think the reason why, well, of course, mostly guys probably have a problem with the sex toys because they're thinking you want something else and I'm not good enough for you. I think that's the reason why some guys are like, well,
Okay.
you have a phallus that has an engine behind it, basically, and AAA batteries or whatever batteries you use, or maybe it has a plug-in, I don't know. But you're using something that resembles me, and it's giving you pleasure. I'm not doing it, so they're feeling like, well, I should be doing that for you, so I feel less than because you have this toy. I'm mainly talking about, you know, a dildo or whatever like that. That's
Right,
what I'm mainly
right.
talking
A
about.
little rabbit,
Right,
little
right.
rose.
Yeah,
Right.
that too.
I don't know if you guys realize, but about 70% of women cannot have orgasm through traditional sex. You
That's
guys
what I've
know
heard.
that. You guys know that, right?
I don't
what I
know
heard.
that. I'm not
That's
even.
what
I don't.
Cosmopolitan said.
I don't know that. I think that's a myth, man.
No, that's true. Sometimes women fake it. You know that,
Mm.
right?
Okay.
All the time. No.
I can't. I guess I've never. At least somebody straight out lied to me. I've never just had somebody say, you know, I didn't get that.
Well, that's why it's a lie, because you wouldn't know.
I know, but like I feel like
Because
you know, like you would know if you've been with that person for a while, you know the difference between somebody faking it and how they body feel when they hit that moment.
Yeah, but there are a lot of women who haven't had orgasms.
Right.
They've been married for a while, and yeah. So the
So you're not
toys,
finishing the job.
That's probably true.
but maybe they're not using toys. He's trying and trying, but how her vagina is set up, yes, and maybe the toys.
Could be.
Yeah.
Or there's another explanation.
Oh, there's
to that.
another,
Maybe,
yeah.
maybe she's used it too much.
Yeah, she done broke that thing.
That's a thing I've heard too. You've used it too much that she's desensitized to the guy.
You messed it up, like Cat Williams say.
Like masturbating too much.
Right. And that's on both sides. You guys
Right.
know that. Yeah.
Right. Mhm.
because you
Hold on,
lose
what
the
you mean on
connection.
both sides? Whoa, go. I don't understand the male side of that.
Well,
That's
because
such-
when you masturbate or just watch porn, you do it very quickly. Dun, 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 it's done. But when you make love to someone, that takes time. And if you continue to do it so fast, then you don't finish the job.
right. You
You
build
know?
up,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
build up your tolerance to it.
Yes.
Dang. I ain't even think about it that way. I done learned something today, Red.
Yeah. So masturbate longer is what she's saying.
Or masturbate together.
Gotta light a candle, you know what I mean? Turn the lights down, get it right.
Yes.
Turn the lights down low. All right, Keith. Go ahead, Keith. I think you had a question next.
Yeah, I think both of us had this question. I think we talked about this, but like if someone that has someone's a sex addict or addicted to sex, what's the best way to break that or overcome that?
Well, they have to, number one, want to overcome it. Sometimes people don't want to overcome it. Number two, if it's an issue that's impeding something. You know what I'm saying? Just because you like to have sex every day, and maybe 2 or 3 times a day, doesn't mean that you need to be in treatment for sex addiction.
How do you know like when you cross that line? Because I ain't trying to put my business out there, but hey, I like doing the thing with my old lady all the time. But I don't feel like I'm a sex addict. I just
Okay.
feel like I'm attracted to her. And hey, when the cards fall, they fall wherever they fall.
Right. You cross the line when you spend more money than you should.
Missing
People
work.
spend $5,000 on missing work. Having sex in inappropriate times or places where you
That's
get
kind of
caught.
fun though, Dr. Brown. Hold on
It
now.
is a little
I
bit
catch you
fun,
at your
but
mama
I mean-
house in the bathroom upstairs or something. That's exciting.
Nah, we mean like in public, like at that Outback Steakhouse where you're doing the foreplay at. You get arrested there. That's
Right.
inappropriate. You get
Right.
arrested.
Or at work, you put your job in line at work.
Yeah, in the
I mean, if you have a good job.
yeah,
I mean, if you have McDonald's and you're a teenager, that's a whole nother story.
you can do it when you're young.
Well, I shouldn't have said McDonald's, but anyway.
Yeah, McDonald's is catching hell tonight. Boy.
I don't know.
That's why I want to work there now. Everybody is drawing unemployment and having sex at the house right now.
We got some good number of people here. Anybody outside in the chat got a question for Dr. Brown? Because I can go all night. I'm trying to learn something here.
Wait for someone to come up. Let me get my other question and see if anybody come up with a question.
Talking about Red, you got caught at the Outback, man.
Nah, man, I got a good story about that though.
We got time.
Nah, it's a sad story, but I'll tell you about it. No, there was no sex involved at all. But it's the only time the second time I went to Outback. But I'll tell you about that one day on another time.
Yeah.
Okay.
First off, you getting Outback. That's the problem.
Man, get off of Outback. Come on. All right. So this question, Key, you too young for this one, man.
Okay.
How old is he?
He's like
only
22, something like that.
I'm
Young ass
31.
Shirt.
Okay.
You hating on my pink shirt, right?
That shirt younger than you, man. Get out of here.
Hey, I know it's fresh.
But this is for I guess 40 plus, 50 plus, 60, whatever.
The 40/40 Club.
Yeah, you know, we can't do anything right no more. So for people who are getting to geriatric age or not so close to that, like people like myself, what can men do to fight the effects of aging to their libido?
Number one, exercise.
Okay.
Number two, cut out sugars.
Cut
No
out
sweet
sugars.
tea. My sweet tea.
Yeah.
Hold on. We got to explain the cut out sugars. What sugars got to do with my sex drive, Dr. Brown? I got to know. Because I like, a little Debbie cake here, there, some candy.
Yeah, but then that stomach goes.
I was going to say something real inappropriate. Go ahead, Dr. Brown. Real inappropriate. I'm going to go and be quiet on that one.
No, but I mean that's one issue. But then it leads also to diabetes and stuff, and the blood isn't flowing healthy wise, and it clogs up the arteries. The fried chicken, all the grease.
Keys, you ever we talk about soul food and how the bad lessons they were teaching were cooking that bad food, and Big Mama died and had her legs cut off.
Cut off, yeah.
This is what can happen if you have too much sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Your penis might not work anymore. It's almost like having your leg cut off.
That's wild. That's wild.
We got a question in the chat right quick. From Aaron, let's pop this one up here. I see. Dr. Brown, how does someone who is known as more reserved in the bedroom introduce more kink that they want to explore without terrifying their partner?
So outside of the bedroom, as I always keep saying,
Always
it's
outside.
now it's so much easier to say I saw something. Isn't that so much easier to say, guys? I saw something on the internet. I saw XYZ.
Mhm.
Or even a magazine came in. And I was maybe looking at this whip, or I was looking at this handcuffs.
Mhm.
And they say, maybe we should try it. Or watch a movie. Maybe we should try it. Introducing things. I wouldn't introduce it right there in the bedroom,
Mhm.
but maybe outside of the bedroom. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
To give
makes sense.
people a chance to say. And when you're introducing kink and all that kind of stuff, it's really good to also have a word for consent, a word for, that's too much. Here's a word that we're going to agree on.
Bojangles.
Yes. So if it's Bojangles, if I say Bojangles, that means to
Bojangles.
to stop.
Bojangles,
or to-
stop.
Yes.
Bojangles. Okay.
That's crazy.
You know what? This goes. Well, go ahead, Keys. I don't want to go ahead and do your question. I had a question that was going to relate to this, but go ahead. It's
Well,
your
no, I
turn.
mean, my next question is really like when it comes to therapy, and this is not nothing personal dealing with me, but like if you have a partner that like I guess they're not a sexual person, like should you avoid that relationship out the gate, or is that something you feel like you can go to therapy and be healed on? I guess healed is the right word. You heal people, right?
So sometimes people have not explored. So you can go to therapy and we talk about it. So a woman may say she's not very sexual. And then we talk about has she really truly explored her body? Because men, you guys have that relationship with your penis very young in life. In fact, you even start to name it very young in life. Okay. Women don't necessarily sometimes have that relationship with their vagina. They can't, like men could pick out their penis if there was the line of penises. But women, if they had a line of vaginas, they would be like, oh, I don't know which one is mine. So when in therapy, you learn how to touch and feel your body.
Mhm.
Okay, that's one part. Second part is also what you've been told. If you've been told that sex is only for children or whatever the case may be, or it's a duty,
Mhm.
you're going to go into a relationship thinking such and such.
Okay.
Yeah. And the more as a female or male that that pleases you, the better you can communicate to your partner.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Makes
That
sense.
make a lot of sense. That make a lot of sense. Now, how many times? Because now you got me thinking I'm a sex addict, right? Because I didn't call in. My old lady didn't called in a couple times. We just ain't gonna leave the bed today. But how many times like is normal? Because I'm thinking like at least 5 out of 7 days, right, Dr. Brown? Just say yes, Dr. Brown. Yes, 5 out of
Well,
7 days is healthy,
it's
right?
really
No
healthy
pressure.
for-
No pressure.
Yeah, it's really healthy for men to release at least 3 to 4 times a week.
I like how she
Thank you,
said
Dr. Brown.
release. I like that.
I'm clipping this part out. I'm putting this all on my Instagram and Twitter. I got us, fellas.
We had an expert that said this, so
Well, I said release, so I didn't say how you got released.
that could be masturbation. That could be sex
Gotcha. I prefer sex,
or drinking tequila or whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
I got this psychology question I've always wanted to know. Okay, so women like, I'm not saying all women, but we spank in the bedroom. People like handcuffs, like people like whips and shit like that. Some people like getting slapped. There's probably people out there like getting punched. Oh, choked
Right.
too.
Right, and choked, right.
Why do we like things that we would like that we would not like outside the bedroom? No one wants to be choked outside the bedroom. No one likes to be punched and slapped and all this other stuff. Why is that cool in the bedroom? I always wondered that. What's the psychology behind that?
But some people-
Our parents beat us. We didn't want that.
Right.
So why is it cool in the bedroom all of a sudden for us to do that?
Right, but the one thing I think I noticed about you is you have tattoos, right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I ain't got
You-
one. I don't have
You don't
one.
have one?
I got
have
a
a-
bunch.
Oh, it's you. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I got a
So
whole
with
bunch.
the tattoo, there's a little pain,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mhm.
But some people like that.
Yeah, I mean that's
You right?
yeah, I guess. Yeah, I
That
get your
gets them excited. Yeah.
Did
So-
you come off of that, Keys, when you got your tattoo? Did you
Nah, but
busting up, man?
but I will say, like, getting my neck and behind my ears and stuff done, it was like a release, not that type of release, but it was like it just calmed me down, man. I'm not doing this with you.
I hope you didn't tell your tattoo artist.
Nah, like when I got
Oh,
my
God.
neck and behind my ears and stuff done, I was kind of just like dozing off, like I was in like, I don't know what the word, euphoria for lack of words, man. I like that feeling though.
It's called coming. That's what it's called.
No, man.
Talking about some euphoria.
I was in
You're trying to
euphoria.
use these
Red.
big ass words now. Euphoria.
You wild, man. You wild. You wild.
Okay. Yo, go ahead.
Dr. Brown, how do I curve temptation in a relationship? Like if I see something that I like and I know I'm supposed to have it, how do I curve that temptation?
Well,
Should I bring that to my old lady?
Yeah, first is recognizing it. So you're seeing something. Maybe I would probably just go and see it. See it and call. I don't know what that is, and call your significant other and give her the attention. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. What you mean? Give it a? What you mean?
Okay.
Give it a? I'm lost on that. I'm a
So-
little slow on that.
Okay, so I don't know. You're going to work and you see this beautiful woman and she has her boobs out,
Mhm.
and that gets you a little bit excited. So when you get into your office, you close your door and you talk a little dirty to your wife or your
Gotcha.
girlfriend.
So you're saying as soon as you have that temptation, you just put the energy right on your old lady.
Yes, yeah, that's
Now-
one way. The other way is not to continue because your eyes are just so powerful. So if you know this woman is coming all the time, not always don't look, because if you're going to look all the time, then you're going to get yourself in trouble. You know that, right?
Yeah, but how you like? Is it okay to share? Is it okay to be like, hey man, I like her. Do you like her? Is that okay in relationships?
If you have that kind of relationship, some people do.
But how do I get the door open to find out if I got that kind of relationship, Dr. Brown?
I would start on something small like on TV, because then that person is not a threat to the relationship. You know what I'm saying? If you said something, maybe some celebrity is nice looking, and she's like, oh yeah.
Okay, then
Yeah,
go at it that
but-
way. All right.
Yeah, but don't compliment her friends, her sister, her
That's
relatives. Yeah.
Don't give him no
Yeah.
church hug or nothing.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. What
Yeah.
you got, Red?
Are you okay that she compliments guys? in
Yeah,
front
I'm
of you?
comfortable. I'm comfortable in my relationship with that type of thing. Like if I see a woman on Instagram, or if I'm sliding through Twitter and I see like a little porno or something pop up on Twitter, I share to the DM, but like, hey, babe, you like that?
Right.
And stuff like that. So I'm comfortable with it now. But somebody wanted me to ask that question, so I just went ahead and put it out there for them. They ain't want to pop
Okay.
in the chat, so I just put it out there for them.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Here's my question. This is for the people who got kids. Okay. How do you explain to your kids what just happened with you and your woman if they accidentally walk in on the act?
It depends how old the kid is.
Let's say 8.
8.
Yeah.
Okay. So at 8 years old, I would explain to my son or my daughter that this is mom and dad are playing adult play. This is how we show love toward one another, and this is for adults. But I would also explain to them to make sure they know about good touch and bad touch.
Mm.
And what's appropriate and what's not appropriate. Yeah. Because you should be starting to have that sex talk at very young.
At 8 though?
Yeah, 8, Dr. Brown, you scaring me now.
Yeah, but so many people touch kids. You guys know that, right?
Well, yeah, good touches, bad
Yeah,
touches, that
yeah.
part, but
There's
not
a lot of bad touches.
yeah, but
Yes.
we don't go beyond good touches, bad touches. Like if somebody touch you here, you let me know.
Right.
That's
Right.
the type of conversation I have.
Right, but some young ladies have their menstruals at 9 years old.
Oh
8
yeah,
years
that
old.
is true. That is
That's
true.
bad. Yeah, it's true.
Mhm.
It's that McDonald's they eat.
See, yeah, it's that food, man. Whatever's in that food, man.
It's that McDonald's.
Actually, I don't even think he's kidding. I'm serious
No,
about that.
yes.
Think these fast food stuff does something to these kids.
Mhm. Do you guys have kids?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, awesome.
Yes, I haven't had that no sex talk, but it's more or less like, you know, if somebody touch you here, you know, let me know. No matter how you feel about it, you need to let me know. You know, we have that conversation about it.
Okay.
That's just, I mean, I'm very direct with my kids when I let them know what's going on. I've been told plenty of times before I've said too much or open up the door too wide for them. But to me, I feel like, listen, let me tell you before TikTok tell you.
Right, definitely.
That's the way I look at it. That's the way I
Right,
look at it.
right. And definitely before they hit fifth or middle school.
Yeah.
So you said
Cardi
had
B.
a sex talk before middle school?
Yes, yes. I've seen yes.
They're starting to do it though.
they're doing it in middle school. Yes, that's what I say.
I'll be
fifth
right back.
grade. I already say definitely by fifth grade, which is like 10, 9. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was waiting a little bit longer.
How long you wait?
My son just went in the sixth grade, and you know he got his little flirty stages where he liked the girls that he liked, but it's nothing more than just she cute, you know. And when I try to mix it up and say little wild stuff, he don't never bite the bait. So I'm like, maybe he just haven't recognized it yet. So I'm just trying to wait a little bit, but he literally just started the sixth grade, like his third day in.
Want to keep him a kid as long as he can.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, but well, once a month or 2 months in, he will. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go holler at him. I'm gonna go holler at him, man, because I really was gonna leave it alone until I start, because I might drop a little hint or say a little something, and if he don't bite it, or if I might check his internet search history or his text messages, and if I don't see nothing, I'm not seeing nothing there. So it's just like no. But my daughter, she's a year older than him, but she looks like she's about 15 to 16.
Right.
So we've had that conversation before.
Okay.
But with him, it's just like, man, you don't even know what you got going on yourself, man. So I leave it alone.
Yes. Have you picked up any books on puberty that teach them about their bodies?
Haven't. My mom, let me tell you why. My mom had this book when I was like, I want to say 8, 9, 10 years old. And it was like the front of the book was for boys and the back of the book was for girls. And she stapled the back of the book so I couldn't read the back of the book. And it's just, like I always thought, like, I'm not doing my kids like that. Like when it comes to the time I talk to y'all, I'm not finna be stapling no book and give you a book to read. I love my mom. She did the best she could do with me, but I think that was wild.
Okay. Yeah. And you can let them read both books.
Both sides of the book. Gotcha.
So did she have the talk with you eventually, Keys?
Yeah. I embarrassed myself when I was a kid because I had read the book, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my mom and her boyfriend, they was in the room watching TV or whatever. And like, I got an erection. So I ran in the room, was like, Mom, I got what's in the book. Look, I got what's in the book. Yeah, bro. God. She should have gave me the damn book, Red. Like, she should have gave me the damn book. I used to love reading as a kid, man. So as soon as she gave me the book, I'm in there, page by page, looking at the pictures. So I wanted to be like, Mom, look,
But running in like you got an A on your report card. Look, I got an erection. Look, I finally got one.
That's embarrassing, but hey, man, that's why I stay away from the books, to be completely honest with you. I'm scarred from them books, man.
But at least you had to talk.
Yes.
I never had to talk. Everything that was just out there, magazines and videos or whatever, that was my talk.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And are you in a long-term relationship like he is?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so I had a talk with my daughter, but I think I went too deep, maybe, because I had a anatomy book.
Mm-hmm.
And it went all the way to how the period works and all that.
Of course.
And it had illustrations and stuff, and I. Now I'm not even gonna tell that story, but yeah, but we it had it broke it down piece by piece, and I'm like, well, this is what this means, and this is what happens on the second day. This is when you can get pregnant, such and such and such and such. Like, Dad, I just wanted to tell you I had a period. That's it. I ain't want to know all this, but like, well, you need to know because you can't
Right.
stay here with no baby.
Right.
That's the best way to do it.
And you need to have those talks, not just once. You guys know that, right?
But Dr.
Oh, yeah.
Brown, what about that talk
So
when it comes to dating the same sex?
Okay.
Do people come to you about that type of conversation as well?
Of course.
So like what's some what's what I'm looking for? Some advice, some free advice. Don't give us all because we got to come pay for that vacation thing. But
Yes.
because I really like that vacation thing. I see you got it remote as well. I was looking at your website.
Yes. And we're going to do it in Costa Rica in February.
See, man, me and my old
You
lady
need to-
like doing stuff like that. So
Yes.
I wouldn't mind. I don't think we have any big problems, to come
Right.
to therapy with. But if you're gonna teach us how to open up a little bit more and be a little bit nasty, I'm down.
Yeah, it's all about intimacy in Costa Rica. So
Gotcha.
definitely.
But when it comes to
going-
like the same sex thing, like if you're talking to your kids, when it comes to sex with the same sex, or when it comes to adults, what's some advice you have to give?
For parents, many times kids are just experimenting. And sometimes if you just say no, and you go into all this whole thing and put them down, it really can deal something with their mental health.
Okay.
And there are teenagers who commit suicide solely because they feel like they're gay or they are gay or lesbian or whatever, and they don't feel like their parents accept them.
So you subscribe to the fact or subscribe to the thought that at a young age somebody can recognize that they're gay, or knowing that you're gay at a young age. You subscribe to that type of thing?
Yes. Because sometimes people, how can I put it? Who wants to get marginalized or who wants to be different?
Well, these days everybody want to be different. That's the wave.
Right.
That's what they want. So a lot of I don't subscribe to that at all. I feel like, what I'm saying, when you're in a young age, again, like you said, it's time to experiment. It's time to learn
Right.
about yourself and
Right.
things like that. So when I see younger kids, cross-dressing and things like that, I'm like, man, they too young to make that decision. Now, some people might not agree with me, but that's just how I think. You're too young when you're 8, 9. It's like you haven't even lived. Like you haven't even made it to middle school yet. How you know what you like?
Right, but don't make a big deal. If you make a big deal about it, then they're going to make a big deal about it.
They're gonna rebel, I guess. Huh?
They're going to rebel against it.
Okay.
Yeah, just let it play out.
Yeah, but I don't know, Dr. Brown. I don't know because I'm hands on. Like I'm hands on, my
Right,
kids. Like I
right.
want to know what you got going on, when you got it going on. I'm cool though. I'm still the cool dad, the cool parent,
Right.
and I believe I get to talk to them and learn about their secrets because I am that type of dad.
Right.
But if I see some stuff going off the rails, I'm grabbing my kid and putting them back on the track. That's just how I am. I mean, I want to protect them.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm not saying being gay is not protecting them. That it's unsafe. But I
Right.
just feel like at a certain age, man, it's like I don't know what the age is. I don't know what the magic number is. But I just feel like at a certain age, But when you're a child, just be a child. Just have fun, man.
Right. At 8 or 9 or 10, they really haven't even had their hormones yet.
Yeah. Are you Keys? Are you more referring to the ones that's just kind of a little bit too out there where they dress provocative at
Well,
a certain age?
a perfect example that everybody know is Dwayne Wade's son.
That's what I figured.
A daughter. That's just a perfect example that I think everyone knows. I feel like the kid a little bit too young. That's their family. That's their kid. It ain't really my business. I get all of that. But at the same time, I feel like, man, y'all let them grow up a little bit more and figure out what they really want. Don't go against it, but don't support it at the same time. That's how I look at it.
Well, the same time as you say that, yeah, it is their business, but they put it in the public too.
Okay.
For us to consume, for us
Right.
to comment
Right.
and like and stuff. So I don't want to say it's fair game, but that's kind of what it is.
Yeah, and what I would say is don't not shut down that conversation. Continue to talk with your kid.
Gotcha.
Because if you shut it down, or they're never going to tell you anything.
Oh yeah, I know that. I learned that the hard way. So I understand that 100%.
Yeah.
I understand that 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. What you got, Red?
I said, I don't know who's it on. I guess it's on me then. Okay, let me look down my list. Okay, here's one. And you can tell me if this is a silly question or not. I'm serious on it. I think Keys will probably agree with me. This is a serious thing. Okay. Now, Dr. April Brown, what's the fastest you've ever driven in a car?
I'm a slow driver, so maybe 95, 100.
Okay, 95 is good. 95.
That's not slow. What the? Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
You know, I mean, that's faster than the DeLorean. Okay, so she go back in time with that. Okay, so you're going 95 miles an hour, and immediately you see a stop sign come out of nowhere. You have to press the brakes, and you're going to go all across the road. You may go off the road. You may crash into something because it's not easy going from 95 to 0 immediately. My question is, when you are, I'm getting to
About to come?
No, it has nothing to do with that.
Okay.
My question is, when you talking about outside the bedroom, you're getting foreplay in, you're kissing on your girl's neck and stuff like that,
Right.
getting hot and heavy, she's enjoying it, she's moaning, you moaning, stuff like that, and you're ready to do the deed. And then she tells you, I'm on my period. Is there an app or some sort of flags you can buy for Amazon that they can warn you when this is going to happen? Because this hurts.
It is an app, bro.
Is when a guy is going at 100 miles an hour, 95 in your say, and they have to immediately stop. It actually hurts. It physically hurts us, at least me anyway, to get in that position. And then you just have to stop. And now you got to get your mind focused on something else. And now you're walking around mad and kicking stuff around you. I tell you it's a silly question, but it's kind of serious too. Is there something you can talk to your woman about that to just tell you ahead of time so you are not in that position, so you are not frustrated the rest of the day? Because you're going to be mad. I mean,
Right.
If you got your mindset for, especially if you've been sexing all day, you're going to be mad when the time comes and then she tell you, nah, it's not happening today.
Okay. Is she one who will, there's a conversation about satisfying you other ways? Like through oral sex?
Yeah, you got oral, you got anal, you got feet, you got boobs.
Yeah, but you want,
Yeah,
you want to do the other stuff though. You've been thinking about it all day.
You got to download the Flow app, bro.
30 seconds.
You got to download the Flow app, man.
Flow. Oh, that sounds like
It's the period tracker, so you know already. Okay, this is Shark Week.
Yes.
But that's not always accurate either.
Right.
It's better.
Right.
Than
But also you can kind of probably tell, how can I put it? Many times women get more emotional right before their time of the month. You know that, right?
Uh-huh. Right.
Gotta learn your woman, Red.
Yeah.
Just tell me. Just tell this the weather. Like, okay, I checked the weather to see what it's gonna be. So it's 15-day weather forecast. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna be able to go to the beach this day. I'm not gonna be able to go to the beach this day. Hey, Red, I'm not gonna be able to have sex 3 days from now. So go ahead and prepare to not have sex like that. Give me the forecast.
Okay.
Or the weatherman.
Let me know if it's
the
going to
weather
rain down there. Let me know if it's going to flood down there. I need to know.
I've never had that problem, Red, man.
So, Red, do you have discussions about sex before with these women?
I mean, no, probably not. I mean, if you're talking about conversation as far as
what I like, what I
sexting,
dislike.
Yeah, stuff like that. But I mean, that just happens throughout.
Okay.
It just does. There's no time you just pick. It just happens.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, like you said, either oral sex or knowing your woman, and you can get over the pain. You know that, right?
You can, but it's just like stubbing your toe on the side of the bed. It hurts. It really hurts. It's like stepping on a Lego. Go back to the Lego. You ever stepped on a Lego? Yeah, you'll get over it, but it hurts.
Okay.
You gotta have that conversation, Red.
Yeah. And I think if she sees you pouting the whole day, that won't ever happen again. Yes.
You gotta have that conversation, man. You gotta have Shark Week plans.
I ain't hungry. I'm not hungry right now.
Yes.
I'm gonna eat, bro.
I'm going to bed. I'm going out.
Yeah.
You'll see me tomorrow.
I've never had that problem, man. Like she said, you gotta know your old lady, man.
You've never been in a situation where you would.
That's usually when
and then they tell you, "Oh no, I got my period."
Nah, before my pink shirt days, You know,
It's yesterday.
listen, man. Listen, before my pink polo
You
days.
fresh to death. I give you that, man.
I'm just like when I was younger, straight up. If that ever happened, like she said, it's other ways, man. That's how you
Mhm.
start having fun, bro.
Yeah,
Foot
it is
job,
other ways.
hand job, you
Yeah,
know.
have you asked to get satisfied in other ways?
In other
And she
ways,
said,
right?
That-
yeah.
that-
Did she
that's-
say yes? No.
I mean, yeah, that's happened. But the thing is, you know, I like hamburger, I like chicken, I like pork
Okay.
chop. But right now, I just may want chicken.
Okay, there are some people who have sex with women even on their period.
There you go, Red. You can walk through mud, you can fuck through blood.
Ain't there a word for that? Like vampire sex or some shit? I don't know.
What?
Yes.
I've
That's a
heard that
nickname
somewhere.
for it. Yeah, that's a nickname. Yes.
Vampire sex.
Yes.
I ain't never heard that, man. That's some Twilight shit.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes.
That's why they live so long.
So wrong with you, man. So wrong.
There
That's
it
not really
is.
wrong with you, man.
I know. I wasn't raised right. All right, you go ahead, Keys.
I'm out of questions, man. I'm just enjoying myself now. I'm just enjoying myself. I got what I need to know. People that sent me a couple questions. I asked them questions.
Anybody in the chat? Yeah, go ahead. If y'all got any questions, put your questions in the chat. I got a couple more questions. I guess I can hit you up with.
Okay.
You kind of hit some of them up, kind of. Okay, what would you say is the biggest turnoff for most women? If you had a survey, what would you say is probably at the top of the survey? Maybe top two.
It's not
Maybe.
lasting long. It's just like there's no foreplay.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is a lot with younger men.
Younger men.
Yes.
I would think that would be an older guy thing.
No, older guys take their time. They know how to, as you.
We don't have time. That's why I figured that's why we went fast. We don't have time. We're gonna be dead soon.
Nah, when
And-
you're younger, you just trying to, you know what I mean?
Yes, but foreplay warms up the body because a woman's body sometimes takes 15 to 20 minutes to warm up,
Mm.
while men's body is 30 seconds.
I had a car like that once.
It's
Yes,
okay. Press the gas 3 times and then turn it over.
turn
man.
over and flip it over. Yes.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, man.
You gotta keep it on neutral though when you press that gas though, so you keep the gas going.
So
I want to
yes.
learn something new though. Like, what's some types of ways of foreplay, Dr. Brown, like that I might not know?
I don't know what you don't know because
But
it seems
throw
like
me out
seems
a
like
couple
you-
things.
You
seems
gotta
like
have that conversation.
you've been pretty mature and you've learned how to satisfy or whatever.
I've
Yeah.
had my whole phase, Dr. Brown. That's what you're trying to say. Yes, I've been through my whole phase. Red, have you?
No, I'm not. I've never been part of the pink polo shirt day. So
You
I
never
ain't
had a whole phase, Red? Everybody got to have a whole phase, Red.
I don't, dude. I
Right.
don't even go to strip clubs. We had this conversation. I'm innocent. I'm
Okay.
clean. I'm pristine. I should have wore a white shirt to this show. That's how clean I am.
So there's a thing called Sensei Focus that really works well with couples where one person lays naked
Okay.
and then the other person touches them from the head and kisses them from the head softly all the way down.
Okay.
And you touch and you kiss, and the person that's laying there naked says what they like and what they don't like. This is too ticklish. This is, I like it harder here. I like it softer here. And then you flip the person over.
Mm.
And then you go, yeah, that really does help you
Gonna write that down.
understand your partner's body and what they like and what they don't like.
Mm.
Yeah. And that also helps because sometimes people have had trauma,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're like really into something and you're kissing her in the right ear. And then all of a sudden you go to the left ear and I'm not feeling that.
Mm.
But if you had this exercise and you did it, because it's not the exercise not to have sex, but to understand, then she's like, for some reason I just don't like it on this ear. I like it only on that. That's something that can help you. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try that. Let's try that this week, Red, and come back next week and talk about it.
Okay. No,
Will
but
do.
that may
Will
not
do.
be good for your significant others.
Red looked at me like, man, hell nah. Yes, I'm taking notes.
You do that on your birthday. Do that on your birthday, man. That's that birthday sex thing.
The sensei thing. I'm gonna try to do that tomorrow, tonight.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
After you get off the show, huh?
Yeah, I gotta learn. I like learning about my woman, man. What she like, what she don't like, what she like to be touched at. Because when you know those things, you could be at her mama house, You might tap it real quick just to, yeah, I mean, get it started, man.
Start at the mama's house and end up at your house.
Hey, it be like that sometime, man. Sometimes that's what I'm saying. Now I think I'm a
Ain't nothing
sex
wrong
addict
with
because
it.
of Dr. Brown. I got to go back and
No, you're not a
look
sex
at myself in the
addict.
mirror.
I didn't say you were a sex addict.
She didn't
You
say it. She didn't say it, but
You know what I'm saying? You feel me, Red? I feel the stairs are on me.
all right, that's
As
a
long
good
as
idea.
as long as she's happy.
Oh yeah, she happy. She happy.
Good,
Man.
good. Then
Yeah.
keep it up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, literally. Keep it up. But yeah, don't. I think you're only a sex addict was when you were as an adult, you miss on work. You miss out on work. You miss out.
Yeah, I've called in, Red. I've called in, brother.
Yeah.
Did you use vacation time? But did you still get money?
PTO, you know, mental
you're
health
good.
days.
You're good.
Okay,
I'm talking
you're
about
good.
when you missing money where you can't pay bills. That's what I.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen people
Nah.
do $10,000 worth of stuff
Hold on, $10,000.
at
How?
a strip joint. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You know that's true.
I've never spent $10,000 ever. First off,
Well, I
the
don't
most
have
I've ever
10,000.
thrown at a strip club probably about $200-300. It was a good night. It was my birthday.
Okay.
The right song came on, Red.
What was
Okay.
it? New Kids on the Block. You got
No,
it
it's
right,
Dirty
sir?
Diana, Michael Jackson.
Oh,
Mm,
yeah. Dirty
Okay.
Diana.
I lost my
Yeah.
mind, Red.
yeah. So you could also, in the sense of foreplay, could also get those poles. Does your
Yeah.
Does she like poles?
I see my old lady. I don't think she like to dance like that, you know.
But she likes to dance, right?
She don't like to dance. She not really. I might get one just to be like, yo, show me
You gotta
something,
talk
baby.
to her. You gotta
Yeah.
talk to her. She'll take it. You giving her money, man. Shoot, she'll do it.
Let me cash that
$200-$300. I'll dance for
Yeah.
$200-$300.
Throw the rent money on her. Pick it up, pay the rent.
Or you
That's a
could
mortgage.
get on the pole yourself, or you can get on the pole yourself. Yeah.
If I get money thrown at me for $200-$300, I will gladly do it. I'll do
learning
it for a
about you,
50
Red.
piece.
We learning about your head. We learning.
I'm just saying, man. Shoot.
We learning about your head.
I got this college
That's gonna
debt that I
be
gotta pay off.
That's gonna be his side hustle.
That's gonna be my main hustle. Forget that. That's gonna be the next podcast.
Red on the pole.
Trying to get this money.
Uh,
You have any questions, man?
I'm good. I'm out, man. I learned some things. You know, I'm gonna try that. What you call it? Sensei? What's the name of it? That's the right name.
Sensei focus.
Sensei Focus. I'm gonna try that, man. I think I already know the spots, but it's always good finding an extra or a new one. But like I said, she might be at work, she might be at a mama house, you know, the Walmart, and I hit that spot. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
Mhm.
3
think
times
I'll-
and turn it over.
Like a rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
She's done over here. Turn over.
Why? But why 3? Why can't you do it 4 times?
Right.
And yeah, I'm curious.
No, I was just saying, you know, you start the call to 3. I'm open to almost everything.
Okay.
Almost everything. Like I'm like the pegging and all that. That's beyond me.
That's,
Mhm.
But
that's some BDSM there. That's part of
I'm,
that. Was that
I'm good on that, you know.
the
Okay.
question on?
Things are meant to
Okay.
come out, not in, you know.
Right.
I'll leave it as simple as that. But everything else, like out, you know, outside, you know, inside your mama
Okay.
house, you know.
Okay. And you dress up too?
See, that's the thing about the dressing up. I don't understand the point of it, Dr. Brown. I don't understand the point of dressing up.
Speak on it.
Why would I dress up, Dr. Brown? I'm supposed to be your principal. You be a schoolgirl. I don't even like lingerie, Dr. Brown. Just get
You-
naked.
Yeah, but it's the taking off. It's the excitement. It's the cover up. It's the
Something
yeah.
I don't like lingerie.
Oh, you don't like okay. You just
No,
like
I like you, like how God picture here, just like
Okay.
that.
okay.
You know, okay, that's an interesting conversation because I've you've seen the meme I made about sundress or dress period.
Yeah,
I've said that's legal lingerie.
it is.
You know, women just don't understand. You can put all that lingerie stuff you can buy from Priscilla's or whatever all these other places are. It's the simple things sometimes. It could be
Mhm.
just a t-shirt and panties. It can be just a sundress.
Mhm.
It can be some African garb. It can
Right.
be just about anything. It's just the way it just attaches to your body. We don't require a lot. We don't require a lot.
That man said attached to your body. I like that,
Yeah,
Brett.
yeah, you know, when that sweat gets on the dress and it makes it, you know, attached to your booty or whatever like that.
That turns him on.
Yeah, like I
Okay.
say, men, we don't require a lot, but sometimes you women, you do a lot. On the other side of that, there's really no lingerie for guys. I mean, there is,
They're
but
sweatpants, gray sweatpants. I got a couple.
that's the lingerie. There you
The
go.
gray sweatpants?
Gray sweatpants, the Nike basketball shorts, the short joints. Yeah. See a little thigh meat. Get you excited.
There you go. But I've seen the lingerie they got for guys with all the holes and stuff. It just
That's lingerie for guys.
yeah. They got lingerie, but it looked like lingerie for women though. But it's for guys, and it's just like, oh man, this just makes me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah,
I'm like, boxer briefs or lingerie. That's a lingerie for guys.
Okay. Okay.
Y'all don't require much, I don't think. But
I'm trying
No.
to see some men lingerie. That sound wild, Red.
go to
Yeah,
Amazon.
well, men are more visual than women are.
Right.
Right.
That means we can find y'all attractive in anything.
Yes.
We can find y'all attractive in Polaroids. And be good.
Yes.
If they fit right.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. That's exactly what it fit right. Yeah, you're gonna be sweating in those too. By the way,
It's a Polaroid.
it's all about that glistening, that
Right.
sweat that comes down. Yeah, don't get me started because I'm out the end.
But also, even in a nice, clean suit,
Oh yeah.
very sexy.
there you go, and that's covering up everything.
Yes.
And that's another thing too. It's not always about showing the most skin. Sometimes it's about kind of teasing you. And you wondering, that's why I said the sundress thing. It's just like, what's behind that?
What's behind the suit?
Even if you know what's behind the sundress, you still imagining it like, wow, and the access from the bottom up.
I don't understand the suit, Dr. Brown.
You don't understand the suit?
I don't. I get dressed from my old lady. She like when I get out. So she probably picked this shirt out. But anyway,
Yes.
I don't understand the suit though. Like, what turns you on about a man in a suit? Like,
That means he's powerful. He's in control. He knows what he wants.
I could do that. Some basketball shorts and a t-shirt.
He wants to score. He
He's
wants to dunk.
successful. Yes.
Okay, I might have to go get me a suit, Red.
You don't got no suit, man.
I don't, man. I don't like going to funerals or weddings.
I mean, you can just go out, man. Go
Right.
take the
You can
lady
even
out.
wear a pink suit.
Oh, no, I ain't going there for you. Have me act like a bottle of Pepto-Bismol.
You might as well. You already there now.
Listen, man. This is just a top. You know what I mean?
That's all I can see. You basically there now. Go ahead and pick
I
it
might
up,
try the
man.
suit thing though, because I've never heard the suit. Like I've never heard that before. I've heard like a fresh cut, like women like a fresh cut when you leave the barbershop, that look, the smell. I've
Right,
heard
right.
that, but I've never heard a suit before.
Yeah, or tuxedo. You've never put on. That's right. Well, and taking your woman out and
No, I haven't.
okay, and gone down on one knee.
Not yet. My knee's bad. And I was playing.
You're too young for that.
I might not get back up. But no, I'm gonna try the suit though. I said I picked up 3 things, Red. I done picked up my sensei, the suit. Oh man, I forgot what the third thing was. Now
You
But I
put
got at
write
least-
it down.
yeah, I only wrote them
Put
2 down.
paper.
Oh, that's right. You were going to get on the pole. That's right.
I get on the pole. It's always about the thought wear basketball shorts and a tank.
That's the next show.
Hold on now. Ain't nothing wrong with basketball shorts and a tank. What you mean?
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
You can see it all, baby.
Yeah.
Wiping your from the suit. I'm about to get me a suit.
I can't believe you don't got no suit, man.
I'll go to men's house tomorrow.
I got at least 2 suits. I've only worn them maybe 2 times, but I got at least 2.
I don't got a reason for a suit, right?
You don't go to church?
A church, I got new church. You come as you are.
So you've never taken her out to a fancy.
I have, but I dress nice, just not in a suit.
Okay.
You know, I might put like some nice slacks on, nice button down.
What you got on now?
Nah. You know, I get a little bit nicer than this, Red.
Okay. And
I
with
just
some
went to
nice,
work today. I just got out of work, Red. This is my work
nice
shirt, man.
shoes and stuff. Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
Timberlands.
I'm done with you, man.
Yeah, ain't no wrong with the fresh Timbs, man. Shoot, yeah, I see a lot of people wearing Timbs with suits nowadays. Anyway, yeah, people do that.
I ain't doing all that.
Yeah, go ahead and suit it up, man. Shoot.
I got my last question, Dr. Brown. Let's say I want to have a menage a trois. How do I introduce that to my old lady without offending her?
Yeah. Outside the bedroom.
Oh yeah, I got that.
Outside of the bedroom, yes, yeah. And whether you say, this man at work or this other friend, they did a threesome. Just watch the expression.
Should be disgusted by that.
That sounds nice. Okay. What's for dinner?
Yeah, well, if she says that sounds nice, so okay, and didn't make a big deal, then you can go a little bit further. If she says, I would never want to do that, then you know.
Do you leave it alone at that point, Dr. Brown, or you try 6 months later?
If it's really important to you, then you start to have that discussion. Yeah. You don't leave it alone if it's really, really important to you.
It's smart to let her pick who it is too, right?
Yeah, it's smart for both of you to pick. Yeah. And I'm assuming you're only wanting another female, or you're okay having two guys.
I'm not okay with the 2 guys thing. I'm just not.
Okay.
I'm just
right.
But I mean, what
if she says, hey, I don't mind, and then I can do the 2 guys?
Because I think that my idea of a threesome in my relationship, now I'm not talking about before the pink shirt, but in my relationship, it's more about watching her with somebody else than about me even being a part of it. So it's not even really a threesome. It's just more of them 2, and I'm more or less just.
Yeah, but then you're saying that she can only be with a female.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's exactly what I'm saying. I don't see the. I mean, I don't. I know she don't want to see me with a guy. You get what I'm saying? Like she don't want to see me with a dude. But I would love to see her with another woman, built like her, shaped like her, just doing their thing and just sit back and relax.
Right, but what if that doesn't turn her on? And maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Yeah. And how do you know she doesn't want to see you with another guy?
I've asked, I've tried to have that conversation before.
Okay.
Yeah, because like most girls, like when you bring that up, or most women, you'll say, hey man, I want a threesome. Well, can it be a dude? And that's automatic, like their first like pushback. So we had that conversation already. It's like, nah, she's not really into that. But I want to see my old lady happy. That's
okay.
At the end of the day, just pleased and happy. So I feel like I know what you like as a man, but from my understanding, women know what a woman wants a little bit more. So I just want to see that happen once or twice or 3 times.
Okay, so she says she's open to it?
She didn't say that. She didn't say she was open to it. I wouldn't even be asking the question if she was open to it. I'd be like, hey, I'm here.
You gotta do a few more chores around the house. You do a few more chores, wash some dishes and fold some clothes and stuff. That might open the mind of like he really wants this threesome.
I did it already, Red. You know me.
Do it all then.
I was running late today because of groceries.
Yeah. Does she ever watch your show?
Husband.
Does she ever watch the show?
She does.
Okay, so now she's gonna know.
Oh yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate you, Dr. Brown. Send me your invoice.
Take this clip out right here. We'll get this clip later.
Okay. So are you going to be ready for all those questions that she's going to be asking you?
Yeah, I'm pretty open in my relationship with answering questions, and so I'm pretty open.
Good.
I got one more question. We're gonna get rid of it after that. It's kind of a 2-part question. So, what is the top thing that women usually get wrong about guys when it comes to sex? And then, no, we'll just leave it at that. What's the top thing? What's the top thing that women usually get wrong about guys when it comes to sex?
That sometimes, and I guess I would say, especially as you get older, that if they just lay there, the guy is satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that is not true.
Fight back.
They think it's just, well, if I just lay there and just give it to him, then I can check it off. And for guys, that's not true, because you want someone to be
active.
Yeah, to feel that they want you. Yes, not just lay there.
Like a checklist in the grocery bag or something.
Right.
Well, I got the asparagus, got the chicken, done.
Right.
That's boring to me, man.
Right, it is. It is boring. Yeah.
Fight back.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what's the second part?
Well, I was gonna say the second part in reverse. For men, what's the top thing that we get wrong about women? when it comes to sex.
Yeah, I think it's the lack of foreplay, which is foreplay is critical.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't, maybe not when so much in their early 20s, but as you get older, it is critical for females.
Mm-hmm.
Do not forget that, guys.
I got that down now.
Yeah, because sometimes if there's no foreplay and you try to just go in,
You're gonna hurt her.
right.
You might hurt her. You might hurt her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta do that sensei focus.
Yes.
Yeah,
But-
you know.
But there's one thing though, with like when the two ships are passing in the night, when I'm comparing it to as guys get older, when we get to our 40s or whatever, our libidos usually go down. Women usually about mid 30s, early 40s, their libido goes up.
Really?
So yeah, well, that's because our testosterone usually goes down. You know,
Right.
our testosterone starts going down in our 30s, probably a little bit earlier than that, but really starts going down around the 40s or whatever, and on until you pass away. But trying to match sex drives is probably a challenge, I would imagine, during those 40s for both sides.
Right. And it's having that discussion about how often that you guys as a couple should have sex.
Yeah.
That's one thing. Number two is that when stress happens, there's some of us who we put the accelerator on for sex. We really want sex more. While others, when they're stressed, they put the brakes on.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know if you put the accelerator on or the brakes, or if your partner puts the accelerator or brakes on, and having that discussion? Do you guys know
Mm-hmm.
that when you're stressed, are you guys wanting sex more or less? Do you want more sex?
I would say more.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say about the same.
Okay. And what about your partners?
I don't know.
I would say more.
Let me write that down.
Because
I think there's different levels to the stress too. You know, there's like work
Stress,
stress, and then there's something a little bit worse than that. If it's like work stress, I would think maybe they might would want it more. But if it's something like, I don't know, death in the family type stress, that might be a little different.
right, but there's some people who even at a funeral they get very excited because there is so much stress that they want the sex then.
That's crazy.
That's not crazy. I understand that.
Thinking about sex during when somebody's getting buried.
It ain't, I mean, if you put it into the funeral home, yes.
Yes.
But like when you just get super stressed out, sometimes you just want to let it go a certain way, and that's the way
Right.
you want to let it go.
That's what you
Right.
get that
Some people
get that
punch it
alcohol.
back. Some people get their old lady.
Mm-hmm.
Some people drink. That's the other thing, I guess. But I guess that has negative effects.
Yes.
Versus sex.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I've never seen alcohol. Oh, never mind.
You've never
Right.
seen alcohol what?
Obviously, I've
What?
never seen alcohol have a negative effect. But I guess if you get too drunk, and then you try to get yourself
Seriously?
together. Drunk sex is fun to me.
You never been that drunk then.
Right.
Well, you can't remember anything. Yeah, you ain't been that. Go get you some Everclear
No.
and drink you
Why
about
would I
it.
drink
Drink you a Hardy's cup full of it, and then you tell me how funny that is.
I think drunk sex is fun though. You both been out all night. You might go out with your partner. She go out with her girls. You hit her with a text like, "Hey, girl, get home." Okay,
That's
dive
a
me at the
tipsy-
door and go crazy.
Then
That
you're
sound like
probably just
tipsy
being
sex.
tipsy. Yeah. I think when you're drunk, you sometimes can't even perform.
You can't even walk.
Oh yeah,
You can't,
I've never tried. That's rape though. I've never got that far.
no,
I'm
you
out of
drunk too. Damn. Wow.
You ain't never seen that poster? The poster that say Dave was drunk, Lisa was drunk, Dave and Lisa had sex, Dave went to jail for rape. I'm good. That poster scarred me for life.
That's a good point.
Your mom did a good job with you.
That's a good point. That is a good point, Keys.
Just saying, man.
All right.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I hate that we ask another question because I don't want to end the show on rape, man. Damn.
I'm sorry. I'm just
Go.
saying. Are you married, Dr. Brown?
At the moment, no. I'm single.
Okay. Would your, and this is too personal, I apologize deeply, but would you say that your partners, because you're a sex therapist, put you at like their top 5 or number 1 because you know so much about sex?
It is sometimes a little intimidating sometimes.
Gotcha. I figured though, because you know a little bit of everything. So it's kind of like you don't know how to come at you. Like, you know,
Yes.
you
yes.
probably can read the play before we put it down.
Yes.
I can see that
Okay.
happening. I think that about probably about any profession like that in psychology. Or, I always say the same thing about actors. It's like, how can you date someone who's an actor? Because they could always be lying about something. That's just how good of an actor they are.
Damn,
Like,
Brad, who hurt you?
Like, I really love what you did last night. Oh, you do, right? I'm like, I'll do it again anytime you want. I'm like, yeah, please do it again. I'm so in love with you. Oh, baby, you love me? And she says, sing. All right, how did you like my acting, baby? Like, you were acting the whole time?
I'll walk out, Rip. I pack my bag and I go.
It happens, man. It would be professions like her. I'd probably be a little bit.
Yeah, I wouldn't date no sex therapist. I'm sorry, Dr. Brown. Nothing against you, but I'm good.
Fine.
That's too much. That's too much, man.
That's fine.
It's like playing
I
basketball
don't
against a
usually
pro.
tell people right away. So yeah.
You can never just be like, I'm gonna teach you something in the bedroom. I'm a sex therapist, really?
Yeah, no,
I went to
you ain't
school
got
for this.
you got nowhere to go. You got nowhere to go. She at the top of the list.
See these degrees up here? You can't teach me anything. You see this college debt? You can't teach me nothing, boy.
Yo, she pull out her degrees though.
No, that doesn't like work like that.
I'm certified.
We're just two people playing now.
Oh, okay. All right. I appreciate you for coming on the show again, Dr. April Brown.
Oh, I love it. Yes. Thank you guys so much. I enjoyed it.
Would you like to plug something before we end this broadcast? What you got coming up, your show, website, all that stuff. Go ahead and plug away.
Okay, so if anyone's out there listening, they want to reach me, go to www.draprilbrown.com. One of the things that he talked about earlier that we do is intimacy retreats, where we help you and your partner connect. And in February, so on February 25th to March 4th, we are going to be in Costa Rica. And hopefully in June or July, I'm going to look at something for Jamaica. And if you're single, don't worry, I'm coming out with retreats for you too, to help you become more intimate with yourself and be ready for your next intimate partner.
Right. All right.
And
all that's on the website, right?
Yeah, all that's on the website. And of course, I'm also in the process of releasing ebooks. So there's 2 ebooks out there on Amazon, Self Spirit, and we haven't really talked about God and sex, but when you have God, sex, and your partner all together, that goes to a whole nother level.
Because the devil didn't show me some stuff.
That goes to a whole nother level.
You mean when like somebody saying, "Oh God," during sex? You mean that?
Yeah, but I mean when you're spiritually connected.
That's what I call it. Yeah.
Yes. You're at a whole nother level. Yes.
I don't know now. I'm not gonna comment. I'm trying to go to heaven, so I'm not gonna comment on that.
But God created sex, you know that, right?
That's true.
For pleasure. Yeah.
Can't get mad at that.
For married folks, though, man, that's just for married folks.
But what's stopping you?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
What's stopping you?
I can't have God. I can't have God in my sex if I ain't married.
So
right?
Number one, God is here. He's here. He created you everywhere.
Okay.
Yes. He's like spiritual Santa. He knows what you're doing. He knows when you're awake, doing bad or good. So be good for goodness sakes. Yeah.
He's already there. So yeah, you might as well just invite him into the party.
What?
And on that note, guys, it's been our style.
All right.
You got to check out the book.
I might have to, because I thought you were saying like getting married and marriage. You talk okay. I'm gonna have to get that ebook. I'm gonna learn me something.
Yes.
I'm crying over here. All right. Thanks. Thanks for joining Hostile Therapy, not because you want it, but because you need it. We'll see you next Thursday for the next podcast. Peace.